March 2019. Well, the Sun enters Aries, which is the spring equinox, and then we have Mercury turning retrograde on March 5th. Now, all this is actually really very interrelated, and the common factor with all the zodiacs would be their communication skills. Now, as we all understand that communication skills not only affects your professional life, but it also largely affects your personal life. So, my advice to you or to everyone in general would be, think before you speak. Speak what you mean and mean what you say. I am bringing a slight shift into my predictions, rather than I will definitely be predicting where the planets are and which are the planets affecting in a particular month, and what is the attitude that we need to take to actually tide over that month, whether it is our personal life or whether it is our professional life. For example, in March, when I have spoken about various planets and the major planet like Mercury, then I've spoken about Mars, I'm speaking about Uranus or Neptune or Pluto, whether they are conjoining or whether they are in square or whether they are in opposition. What is the zodiac a person belonging to a particular zodiac sign needs to do in that particular month is actually applicable 100%. So my focus is going to be on the outer planets, and my focus is going to be on how an individual who's born in a particular zodiac needs to behave in a particular month to get the best results out of that month, and that is what leads to health, wealth and happiness, because the sun sign is what gives you the projection, how the world perceives you. And 100% we all want to be appreciated, 100% we all want to be loved, we all want to be healthy, and this is what is my endeavor to reach out to. March 2019, well, Pisces, what does it ask you to do? How do you manifest yourself? Well, this month is your birthday month. There is an abundance of energy and intelligence with Uranus and Mercury running together with your Sun. So the problem is Mars is sitting square, and so you may be prone to ambition or impulsiveness. So don't be over ambitious, be ambitious. Don't be impulsive, be realistic and practical. Don't charge and get into things. Test the waters before you go and want to swim. So slow down. This is your birthday month. Allow the energies to be soaked in. Allow the energies of the Uranus and Mercury come into your being. And since you're already in your birthday month, it also says that whatever you sponge in is what is going to last a lifetime. And it may also start manifesting in the coming days. So you need to feel leader, you need to feel self-motivated, you need to be confident of your beliefs, and all these are coming when you're not rash, when you're not impulsive, when you're not over-ambitious, and you exactly believe the higher energies. And how do you believe the higher energies? By doing introspection and knowing what are your limitations and what are your abilities and positive things that you can actually work with. So delving into your natal chart once a year, which is near your birthday, will do you a world of good. Will help you know your strengths and your weaknesses and what is the attitude that you need to take, which will actually determine your altitude. So what does this birth month of you demand from you, Pisces? It demands from you to slow down, be a little introspective. Nice to be ambitious, don't be over ambitious. Normally what happens is when you're in your birth month, everybody feels that this is my lucky month, I can do whatever I want, and impulsively rush into situations. So you don't have to be impulsive. In fact, use this birth month of yours to be more constructive, to be more precise, and to be more deliberate. Now, somewhere during the mid of the month, or whenever you are nearing your birthday, you may feel a little grumpy. Now, why is this grumpiness all about? Because as a Piscean, you are wanting the other people to understand your needs. You are wanting the other people to understand that these are the presents that you would like. But sometimes people just buy presents because as a protocol that they need to give. So my take on this would be that since you have never liked what other people do for you, because you're always expecting others to understand you, and you have to understand this, that until a baby cries, the mother also doesn't give the milk. So either you give your wish list to people you're inviting for your birthday or for your any kind of celebrations, that this is my wish list. They can bring, and you have a wish list which is about, let's say, comprising of at least 10 things which are not very expensive and yet expensive, whatever. So you can give your wish list, float your wish list around to your friends and family or your near and dear ones. Either they fulfill that and bring the presence of your choice, or better still, I would say, be happy, celebrate if you want to celebrate with your near and dear ones or with your very closed family and friends, and not accept presents as a rule. Now this has two benefits. Neither are you going to be giving and accepting gifts from other people, and it also does not, it releases you or relieves you of the responsibility of reciprocating in the future. So it is the mental happiness and peace is what is important. So stop being grumpy and stop allowing people or the worldly wind blow your candles away. Blow your own candles, be happy in blowing them, see how they flicker, and you will see happiness. And you may feel it odd the first time actually telling people, but people have become more understanding. If you see, even on the cards they write, please appreciate your blessing, do not bring gifts. So don't clutter your house or your surroundings by what other people are bringing in. In fact, making yourself very clear is the call of the day in the month of March. And since you are very sensitive and very introspective, this month enjoy the party and be full of love and compassion. Love and compassion are always good things to wear at any gathering. So for you this month, forecasts that your month gets off to an utterly amazing start. You've been working hard lately, getting in touch with your feelings, commuting with your deepest wishes, understanding your creative impulses, letting yourself love and feel really alive. Now you're in a perfectly receptive space as a series of life's gifts, big and small, are coming your way. A sunny day, a major creative breakthrough, sweet words from the loved one, all of these resonate with the deepest parts of your being, and it will make you feel wonderful. In fact, since it is your birth month, and in March, the demand or the call of the day for every individual, whether you are worried about your personal life or whether professional life, my take on this is that since the planets are aligned with you, it is only asking you, don't sit judgmental on anything or anybody. If you feel that certain things you do not like, don't feel grumpy about it. In fact, try to change the situations. And don't allow the nuances of the world or the actions of the other people blow your own candles away. Nothing should affect you, but you yourself need to be responsible of how to deal with your life. And whatever pledges you take this birthday of yours, trust me, they last not only a lifetime, but it actually carves a beautiful future for you. And as we are wanting to mean what we say, and we have to think before we speak, we have to ensure that we do not hurt anybody's feelings. And even if you want to be direct, a little bit of softer approach will do you a world of good. And of course, to exactly know what are the best days where your career is concerned, where your honey is concerned, where money is concerned, what are the stressful days, actually getting back into my website and looking at all these dates will do you a world of good, because you will exactly know what to avoid, when to avoid, and which are the dates that you can actually be yourself and have fun. Whenever we talk about predictions, or we are giving predictions on our YouTube to reach out and tell people this date and this planet and that planet, is basically very generalized. Because the truth of the matter is that personalized charts are very different from the generalized charts. So now, since every individual is made out a little bit of every zodiac because the planets are scattered, so obviously the predictions are also very, very personalized for every individual. For example, if I am a Capricorn and I am listening to the Capricorn zodiac, it may not be applicable to me because my moon sign is in a different place, my Mars is in a different house, my Neptune and Venus and so on, the planets are in a different house. So obviously the energies will be different for me. So every individual needs to be aware of his natal chart. Some people are not aware of the strengths and weaknesses they have. So through their birth analysis or through their natal charts, which illuminates your personality, actually helps you know what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what are your potentials, what are your talents, and what are the tools that you can gather and make your life much more beautiful by being healthy, wealthy and wise. So use the intelligence that is illuminated by astrology and take the wisdom in your hands of how to carve your present and your future.